welcome back, guys. Hope everybody's having a fabulous start to their day. We're going to get started on today's reading, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. All right, you've come to a safe place where we do uplifting readings on the daily for my beautiful Aquariuses, and let's get started. All right, somebody thought something was going to happen, thought they were going to have their justice, but it didn't come through just yet. And this is something that you've been waiting for and just feeling totally left out in the cold because it hasn't arrived. And in the meantime, it looks like you've been having a hard time. All right, it looks like you've been, struggling. So, but these cards are connected. With this, I'm seeing that you are almost there. So the very thing that you've wanted looks like it's getting ready to come in for you. And it could be something financial. Whatever it is, it's something you're wanting that's very positive for you. It's going to be something that is going to give you some kind of a break, it looks like. Whether that be a break from your nerves, a break from insecurities, or a financial reprieve where your money's going to come in that you're waiting for. Whatever this is, I'm seeing this justice card here for you. All right, so something really positive is about to come in, and this is going to be a very positive justice for you. And let's move on. This is also going to be something that you're not going to be ready for. You're not expecting it to happen at all, it looks like. All right, because you've been trying to either waiting on this or working on this or what have you for so long, or it just feels like, it's never going to happen. So you're almost like giving up on it, feeling hopeless about it, looking the other way, okay? Looking in the opposite direction. I am seeing that whatever this was, the hardships that this created, I'm seeing a lot of growth here for you. So this looks like something that needed to happen in order for you to get some kind of a teaching or a lesson out of. All right. And I am picking up on a male here who is wanting to bring in a cup, wanting something that didn't work out, and I see there's an ending, or this could possibly be something that needs to end. It's almost like I feel like this might be a person that was being ignored to some degree, a relationship of sort perhaps, and it's got to end, or it's going to end, and I'm seeing somebody else coming in, taking the place of, or may not be taking the place of, but someone new coming on the scene, coming into this picture. Here I'm seeing a feminine. It looks like so I don't know what happened here between you and your mom, but it looks like maybe you inadvertently said something or did something that and you didn't intend for this to happen possibly, but I am seeing this brought in a lot of sadness toward your mother, okay? And this was something that could have been like a white lie or something along that line, something to which your mother feels that you did that was something underhanded, okay? Yep, and that's all they had on that. So if this is your predicament, please comment below the video. And guys, I do readings. I also offer phone readings for people who would like to do one of those. You can see what my services are by clicking on the description and then click on the more button and email me. All right, so here I'm seeing something here. Wow, look at this. All right, this is for my singles. This is amazing. So you're about to meet this very generous, rich, loving masculine who has this awesome, awesome energy. Okay, this is a person who is very, has a lot of money, but puts family first. I don't have anything negative to say about this beautiful masculine here. The King of Cups represents, you know, a person that anybody would love to have in their life, in any type of relationship form, all right, because of who he is and how he acts and how he treats others. I'm seeing a lot of happiness between you and him, and I'm also seeing a lot of doors opening because of him. So he's going to help you. So if there's things that you're trying to do in life, things that require making connections perhaps, or getting ahead in your business, or something you're working on, he is going to be the one who's going to be helping you with that. And I do see that this again is for my singles. So something very promising coming in for you. A lot of wealth there attached to that person. All right. And here I'm seeing a new start, but there is something new in front of you that you can take advantage of, but you're holding on to the old. It looks like you're holding on to the old, and this situation, your situation, the old one, is creating conflict in you, and you keep going back to that for some reason. This is for somebody who needs to break a cycle here. Okay, some kind of cycle that you are mixed up in, or maybe this could be a relationship or a situation that you keep going back to that is not really good for you, because Spirit is saying what you really need is this new beginning to bring balance in, because something's very unbalanced here with this situation. Okay. This situation, they have more to say, is not only bringing in, or will bring in, a Tower moment, but is causing defensiveness in you. It's causing you to feel like you're continually burdened. All right. This is a continuous burden. Like you're feeling this on the daily. All right. This is no way to live. For whatever reason, you're holding on to that. It's getting in the way of your happiness. Okay. Because without this situation, everything would change drastically for you. Your situation would do a 180. All right. So it would do a complete turnaround for the better. All right. And it would create, like, you would just be manifesting without even trying. All right. You would, your emotions would be overflowing with happiness. You would basically have this center card to your avail at your fingertips. Okay. But instead, you're getting this Tower moment and an upset. You're even losing sleep, according to these cards. There are nights you wake up and you're beside yourself and you don't know what to do or how to get out of this. Okay. It's kind of like the Hangman. You believe yourself to be stuck, and you're really not. You can untie that ankle with the Hangman card and walk away anytime you please. Now, if this is a financial situation and you don't have two broken legs and you're not in a wheelchair, I mean, even people in wheelchairs can find online work, okay? So if you're making up these excuses for yourself, that's fine, all right? Whatever you're doing is fine. It's for you. It's not for me. But just know that your whole situation can change and will change once you decide to change it, okay? Here I'm seeing, this looks like, all right, something you're wanting, Aquarius. This could be a dream of yours. I'm seeing a lot of happiness. This is something that's going to create something you're wanting, and it's going to create a lot of happiness, okay? I'm now seeing, for whatever reason, whatever you're doing, they're saying keep doing this, because I'm seeing movement here, and I'm seeing in the center, up until now, you're feeling like nothing you've tried has really worked out, okay? But did you put 100% into anything that didn't work out? Any of those things that you're thinking about, did you actually put 100% in? Were you persistent? Did you keep trying? All right, because the movement here, I'm seeing finally some movement, and I see you over here looking abundant and looking very content and happy with yourself. All right, so this is somebody who needs to put in a little bit more action behind what you're working on. You need to really feel whatever this is that you're wanting. You need to feel the emotion behind it, which is part of manifesting it. But you need to feel what it's going to feel like. Imagine what it's going to feel like, right? And this is going to give you the gasoline you need to get that fire started underneath you to make your dreams come true. And I'm seeing the happiness that hasn't reached you yet, because I kind of just got you give up when you're this close. When you're this close, you're like, this shit is never going to happen. I give up. All right. So that extra mile that is needed to catapult you over the top of the mountain and get to where you want to be, for some reason, you always stop when you get to that point. All right. If this is you, comment below the video if you feel like this might be happening to you. All right. So here I'm seeing, this is, wow. This is about, I want to say this in the nicest way possible. This is a third party situation. All right. I don't know who's watching. I don't know which feminine or if this is the masculine watching. So I'm just going to say the situation here. All right. There is a masculine who's hiding a lot of things from his feminine. All right. The person that he is with, he is hiding a mountain of information. A lot of things going on that aren't good. Okay. These things, he's telling himself that he's not being honest because it will break your heart. So he knows that he is going to break your heart if you if it becomes common knowledge of what he is doing. But what he's doing, and if you have felt this way, if your intuition is telling you something's not right, and it might be just that your person has changed just a little bit. You know this person like the back of your hand, and suddenly they're doing things a little bit different. There are slight changes in how they operate. You know, we always kind of know, those of us that are intuitive, all right? But I am seeing that he's holding all this info back, and I am seeing, unfortunately, a third party here. There is another feminine involved in this scenario. All right, let's continue. And did I mention, guys, I think I already did. I don't mean to be repetitive, but I do offer readings. If anybody wants a reading, you never had a reading, you want a phone reading, I do all of that. You can see what my services are by clicking on the description below the video. All right, so I'm seeing some kind of, wow. Okay, so somebody's trying to balance this. I don't know how you balance this. All right. You can't balance this. Somebody's trying to balance this. Okay. This is over the broken heart, by the way, which has meaning. So you know what this person is about, yet you're stuck. You're feeling stuck, and you're trying to balance this out. And you're doing it through manifestation, it looks like. You're wishing, hoping, dreaming. Manifestation usually doesn't work when it comes time to change people. All right. It may attract things to you. And they might be saying that you attracted this person purposely, knowing what they were like. All right. But either way, I see that you're trying to bring balance to a no-go situation. This situation cannot be balanced because of who you're dealing with. All right. So the sooner you realize this, the better off you're going to be. And the sooner you make a decision to, people that, this could be a person who has an entity attached to them. This could be a person who has addiction issues, is hiding a lot of things from you. We pick up on these flags in the beginning and we choose to, ignore them. So that is why it's very important to take your time when you meet somebody. You really want to find out who they are. And in the beginning, everyone's on their best behavior, right? So you don't want to fall for this person and then figure out that they're abusive or they have addiction issues or they are not going to be treating you the way you would like to be treated. All right. So that's that situation there. And there is something that, okay. All right, so for some of you, there might be a child involved here, okay? And this might be why you feel stuck with this very toxic person in your life. But let me just explain to you that, and I did take psychology in school for many years, so I also went to school to be a counselor. That's why I also tell you I'm not just a reader. I also can help you guys as far as, if you need somebody to bounce some things off of. Sometimes people just need someone to talk to. You might not have family, you might not have people in your life that are willing to listen or understand, okay? But I am also a life coach. So that being said, this is, with the children scenario, the children pick up. They're very, very sensitive, okay? We all are when we're kids. We pick up on spirit, we pick up on all kinds of things, but then, as we get older, we get crushed with that, right? People, oh, it's your imagination. Oh, that didn't happen. Oh, it was a dream. And eventually we start believing that, right? So, but kids pick up on energy. They're picking up on your energy, your arguments, your distension, your anger toward one another, right? They're picking up on that. And this is very harmful to children, right? Also, you might be thinking that, divorce would be worse, but it's actually not. If the two of you are in these children's lives and supporting them and show up for them and don't abandon them, they're actually going to be better off, okay? Because the harmful thing that the worst part of it is, picking up on, well, mom and dad don't love each other. They really hate each other. They're always arguing and fighting. And even if you're not, they pick up on your emotions, right? So if you're staying with someone and using a child or children as your reasoning, it's not a reason, okay? A matter of fact, they'll be better off in a more calm, serene, nurturing environment with one parent. So something you're wanting, I'm seeing you're actually wanting to commit to this person for some of you, all right? Maybe some of you are thinking maybe you should marry this person because there's a child involved, all right? That's not a good idea, all right? See the card of judgment next in between children and this commitment. The card of commitment is over the devil card, which is representing the personality of this person. All right, let's move forward. I'm seeing a new start here. This is regarding a partnership of some sort. This is going to bring in wealth. This is a business partnership for someone. So if you're thinking about starting a business or taking on a partner, some kind of partnership, or you've already done so, and I'm seeing a new beginning here with a partner, and also a lot of newness here, new wealth coming in. So this is whatever you're doing. I'm seeing a very positive omen, a positive energy around whatever you're doing together here, whatever this project is or this business. I'm also seeing that there are others that you're focused on bringing into the business, that you're focusing on, whether this is maybe to do with sales or something, I'm not really sure, or people, employees that you want to bring in, or just more partners. I don't know exactly what this is, but I am seeing the attraction here with other people that are going to help you somehow in this business. I'm seeing a lot of wealth coming from this business. I'm also seeing with this Wheel of Fortune that we have a lot of overall Aquarius. You have a lot of angelic protections looking over you. We all do. We are in this very biblical time. There is an angelic realm. If you don't believe in angels, that's okay, but they do exist. All right, God created angels. They do exist, and they are protecting us during this wartime we're in. Okay, and I'm not going to go into that. Just know, guys, that you're watching everything that's a lie or negative for mankind. You're watching it being put out there for all to see, and you're watching it all dissolve. So this is a whole system dissolving before you. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing, you shouldn't be thinking the world's falling apart. Instead, you should be thinking that this is biblical. Everything that has not been good for mankind is dissolving right in front of us. It's being torn down, dissolved, dismantled, and we're moving into a blissful new lifetime, a new period. I'm seeing a victory here in the middle. All right, I'm seeing love, I'm seeing good energy, and I'm seeing the beginning here is stuckness, okay? But you're working towards something, Aquarius. You're all working towards something, I feel. Some of it might be very small things, some of it might be very big things, but remember, you're all innovators and you're all going through a very special time. All of your gifts have come online. You're extremely intuitive right now. Your clairs have come online. You're able to practically read people's minds. Some of you might even be able to do that. You know, you might say something and the person next to you is like, wow, I just had that very thought. You know, and I am seeing that there is a lot of love that's going with this great victory and this energy. You have a very loving energy. This is fifth dimensional energy, guys. You're it. We are in the fifth dimension right now, or we're moving into the fifth dimension, I should say. We might be partly in the fourth, moving into the fifth. Some of you are already in the fifth, and just know that you are the light, Aquarius. You are the lighthouses. You made an agreement to come back at this time and do that and help others get through these crazy times we're going through. All right, and people are going to feel that from you. They're going to feel that you know what you're talking about. You're a pillar of strength. You are filled with light and positive energy, and people are going to gravitate toward you wherever you go. All right, that is today's reading. If you're still with me, guys, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I love and appreciate that. Everything you do for me is very appreciated, and you guys take care.